Yeesh.
Onward.
What do you think?
So we bring the fight to them.
Indeed.
Look!
What the?
However, look.
Well... I'm heading out. What now? Warrior!
We got this. They look pretty weak. Let's mop this
There
up.
they are.
All right. How's that? Such skill.
Right there.
I bet we'll find a use for that.
I see the enemy.
Let's push through. All right. How's that?
Oh, they saw us.
There they are.
This is our...
Act fast, and we'll win this.
It's okay. Vitus power.
Observe the enemy. Magic Knight! I'll run you through! They yet cling to life.
Tougher than I thought.
Let's say come forth, royal soul.
Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
Commendable technique, everyone.
Not bad.
That'll do it.
What now?
That might be of use later.
Right there.
On your toes, everyone!
There they are.
Yeah, nice work! That should come in handy. Pocket it. Look.
That should be it. We don't know what's lurking inside. Stay vigilant, everyone.
Tracks. Something small crawled here.
Probably the larvae of the giant sandworms, right? This place is bound to be chock full of them. Maybe what happened is that people mistook the human for some subspecies of the sandworms. Not that they're anything alike.
Ugh. Even the memory of being eaten puts a twinge in my nose. I'd rather it stay numb.
Stop fussing over a smell. You'll attract the enemy.
I just heard something. It can't be.
Gallica, which way is the sound coming from?
Shh! Be quiet! No, they're footsteps. Someone's coming this way.
Keep your guard up.
Who's he?
It's coming back!
How do you know where it's hiding?
I think it's gone somewhere.
Are you the man we seek?
Name yourselves.
You mean this is Heisme?
I didn't expect a chief.
He's a chief.
Never seen one in the flesh. We're but another lesser tribe the city dwellers don't care for.
We owe you a debt, it seems.
A Knight of the Crown, are you? Is that why you knew my name? Or perhaps you know it from the wanted posters?
Both, actually.
I flee to the furthest depths, and still they pursue me.
Where are the people you kidnapped?
What are you talking about? Suppose there's no point standing around chatting with someone after my head.
That weapon. So he truly was part of the Shadow Guard.
Shadow Guard?
Eyes front. He's a knight to be reckoned with.
Here I come! I'll not be anyone's captive without a fight. I'll have to provide some less delicate discouragement. No hard feelings. I'll use this!
Huh? There's more Heismes?
To push me this far. I did not give you enough credit. But against my mirage arts, your strength means nothing.
What the?
No holding back!
There's multiple Heismes!
I'll cut you down! Too
You
slow!
can tell when we do wide-ranging attacks. Focus on one at a time.
Merchant!
Was luck on your side? Or perhaps, no matter. I can't back down either way. Here I come.
I stand ready. There!
I knew you'd help. I can't afford to hold back. I call upon royal power within!
Allow me to use this. That all you have?
What's going on? Where'd he go?
How about this?
Captain, they've slowed you
For
down.
all that we strive for! Strike me if you dare!
Let us clean up this mess. How disappointing.
Only a flesh wound. Is that all?
Stroll, your speed's down.
Merchant! Scour!
Is everyone all right? Come! Not now. Comrades, lend me your strength.
You can do this!
As the point of a sword!
Hockenberg's ploy exposed a new weakness.
I see. No common sellswords, are you? I was saving this.
This is nothing.
Let's get on with it! Something else.
Stroll, you gotta aim better than that.
It's okay. Let's go! Wind!
I'll use this.
Let justice prevail! Are you all right?
Helpful as ever.
You think yourself
Sword
equal
master!
to a Eugene's agility?
Hack and slash!
I see your
Don't
flame.
tell when we do wide-ranging attacks. Focus on one at a time.
I have my method.
Hold back. My strength.
Captain, they've slowed you
Merchant!
down.
Scour!
I'm barely staying awake. Most impressive. You've some grand cause to fight for, I'm sure. But I have my own. I've no intention of being so easily snared.
Where'd he go? He disappeared just like that.
Even wholly surrounded, too. It is bad enough that he's skilled, but we have an environmental disadvantage here.
But the very first thing he did was save us from a human, right?
So it seemed. Had he not stepped in, he'd be rid of us, and not have to bother exposing himself. A passing, strange choice for a supposed amoral scoundrel.
Well, we don't know anything for sure yet. Worth noting that the petrification magic didn't kick in either, I suppose.
Our names still mean nothing then. The people's support is not yet strong enough to protect us. 'Tis frustrating, but we must press on.
Should we investigate the hut in the meantime? Maybe we'll find some clues about the kidnappings.
Good plan. Let's take a look first.
Let's do it.
Doesn't it seem like...
That's... The truth is,
I get it now.
even so,
This is...
What the what? Oh.
mayhap.
Look.
Indeed.
Hey,
Strange.
Huh.
I see.
And so,
apparently,
What?
no. In this place.
right.
That's...
Aha! Hey.
I see.
Then...
Nice. Right then, let's get this plan underway.
Isley! Come out! Show yourself!
Wow, that's some crazy echo.
Kind of nice getting to let loose. Long as I'm yelling anyway.
Louise! You think you're so bloody untouchable, you bastard?
Hey! Big ugly sandwormy human thing! Even Hulkenberg wouldn't eat you!
Gasp! Rejected by Hulkenberg! The ravenous, all-devouring she-beast of the Knight's Order!
Is this what we've come to? Saying whatever's on our minds? Well, so be it.
Kanika! The sound of your wings keeps me up at night! Stroll, you think you're so smart! Stroll, be more careful!
That's right! He's the only reason we're here. Stroll just had to play the hero and take on a request nobody else wanted.
Oh, I'm the only one playing hero here!
Ah! Enough! Stop this infernal din! What do you think would happen if that monster showed up without my ears working? You'd all be dead! Is this blasted bounty that important to you?
Here's our guest of honor at last. It was never about the money. Children are missing. We can't just ignore a kidnapper.
Kidnapper? I see now. As you were saying before, they've named me a kidnapper. A monster preying on children.
If the charges are false, I would hear it. In truth, even I've come to doubt the allegations.
And why is that, Lady Knight?
You've lost a child yourself, haven't you? I cannot imagine a parent who has endured such pain would kidnap children, much less sell them off.
Hold on. I can't trust a man who does nothing but flee. The people responsible for my home burning. Zorba, who forced the dead to fight on his behalf. Anyone who can't face reality themselves is capable of any low.
True enough. If we lived in a world where words alone proved us just, I'd not be living in this infernal cave. I'm sorry, but I won't go to the gallows before I've even honored my son's death. If you'll not leave me be, then we decide this another way.
So you're finally ready to fight us properly.
Draw steel. If I'm to take your life, I'll not do it from the shadows. But if you refuse to retreat, then ready your blades.
We have our reasons for not backing down.
Hope you don't think hiding's enough to make us give up and leave.
Here I come. I was saving this.
He's not getting away this time!
That all you have?
What's going on? Where'd he go?
I have my method.
So heavy.
Stroll, your speed's down!
Merchant!
Observe the enemy. With blade in hand!
I'm counting on you!
How about this? That's not good. Allow me to use this.
All these copies. I wonder if there's some way to tell them apart.
This is doing nothing!
Disappointing.
What do we do? That anxiety's hitting you hard.
This is nothing.
What's
Stroll's
wrong?
anxious, and
Scared?
they're targeting him.
Slash!
What was I doing?
The captain's lost his memory. He can't use any skills.
This'll do.
Hulkenberg's
Let us
moving
clean up this
slower.
mess.
For all that we strive for! Healing arts.
I owe you. Now, what's the play?
That all you have?
Oh, please!
Vitus power.
I'm barely staying awake. You'll go no farther under the illusion's sway.
Captain's hurt bad.
Still fight.
I was saving this.
Wait a second. Something's off. That copy doesn't have a...
This won't do. Let us fight as one.
We'll team up!
How disappointing. I have my method.
Tactic.
How about this?
My strength.
I show no mercy.
What can I do?
badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
This calls for one of these.
Stroll hurt bad.
Charging in.
Can anyone get on healing
Merchant!
duty?
Hold on. Not now. The next one's yours.
Be neither
blade in
timid
hand.
nor
Are
arrogant.
you alright?
My thanks.
He knew you'd help.
Stroll,
You
your
think
speed's
yourself
down.
equal to a new chief such
This is doing
barely
nothing.
staying awake. Slash!
Where am I?
This is nothing.
Hulkenberg's lost her memory.
Let's go.
She can't use her skills.
How disappointing. Allow me to use this.
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't use her skills like this.
Here!
In the name of... Are you prepared? I'll cut you down!
That all you have? Ha! Die!
Please!
I show no mercy. Ha! Die! I show no mercy.
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Let's try this.
I'm obliged.
Stroll
Let
can't
us
take
clean
any
up
more.
this
Justice
mess.
prevail!
Someone heal him!
I will not let you die.
I owe you.
Thanks.
Stroll's forgotten everything. He can't use his
Hold
skills.
on. Here!
Slash! I show no mercy!
Am I?
Die!
Am I?
Hulkenberg's lost her memory. She can't use her skills anymore.
What? Wasn't my task?
I'll stay my blade.
I shall no holding back! Let's get on with it!
It's up to you now.
This is it! I die hard!
I was saving this!
Aha! Look close! The real
Take it.
one has a shadow!
Thank you.
With blade in hand! Is that all?
I can't afford to hold back. This is
How
doing nothing!
disappointing!
Only a flesh wound.
I show no mercy!
This is nothing.
I have my method!
So heavy.
Hulkenberg's moving slower!
That all you have?
You can't let your anxieties win now! Come on!
Slash! Flee if you
Fighting
wish
his
to
anxiety
live!
and they're targeting him!
How about this?
What's happened?
Stroll's forgotten everything.
Let justice
He can't
prevail.
use his skills.
Are you all right?
Helpful as ever.
I knew you'd help.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Hold on.
Too slow!
You gotta aim better than that.
I show no mercy!
Stroll's forgotten everything. He can't use his skills.
How'd I miss?
Don't get sloppy, Captain.
Ah!
Huh, take this! You're on
I'm
your
barely
face!
staying awake. Allow me to use this. Slash!
The real one's got a shadow. Check the ground. Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
How disappointing.
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take any more.
By this power.
Someone heal him.
It didn't
I'm
work.
barely staying awake.
Stroll!
Forgive
Someone
me.
get
I
him
show
back on
no
his feet.
mercy!
Stroll got knocked out. Can anyone get him back on his feet?
There!
You
live to
think
see another
yourself
day.
equal to a YouTube's agility?
How
How
doing
disappointing! I was saving this. I have my method.
Stroll, your speed's down.
That all you have?
You're overwhelmed with anxiety.
Slash! There's no
Captain's
room
fighting
for
his
fear.
anxiety and they're targeting him.
Ha! Die!
Captain's hurt bad.
give up now.
Let's get him some healing.
I show no mercy.
Where am I?
Captain's on his last legs. Someone get him healed
Right
up.
there! Still standing, I
Hulkenberg
see!
lost her memory. She can't use her
Tougher than I
skills.
Let's go.
Then my fight ends here. What are those strange powers you possess?
Okay. I feel stronger.
How'd you cast spells without igniters? What was that?
We'll have our answers first. Did you really kidnap all those people from the castle town?
Look around you, lad. Where would I keep the victims? Besides, I'm but one man. Kidnapping on the scale you suggest would be damn near impossible.
You're saying you were framed? This case even reached the capital, you know. Why would anyone pin such horrors on an innocent man?
Innocent is more generous than most of the world sees me. A Ujif drifter, a disgraced knight condemned by the Sanctists. What couldn't they pin on me? They cast me out, stripped my titles, and put a price on my head. They would even refuse me the right to mourn my child.
And thus, you held back against us, didn't you? You never intended to take our lives. Or perhaps you could not bring yourself to kill a young man.
Just didn't want to make a mess I'd have to clean up.
What do you think? Is Heismay really our kidnapper?
I don't think he's the culprit.
I agree. That being said, it is also hard to imagine the town maintaining groundless bounty so faithfully. It was the Holy Lady who named the price, and the guard captain who thereby took it to the capital. To end this as a case of mistaken identity would disgrace their word.
You think they must have had a reason to suspect him then? So, what's really going on here?
Sounds to me like between the Guard Corps and Heismay, one of them could be lying. Remember when we first arrived? We almost got killed by a beast they told us would be asleep.
You cannot be suggesting the Guard Corps set us up. Absurd! No, it defies all reason. They went to such lengths to place the request.
So you think I'm the one lying, do you?
Like I said, we don't make assumptions. If there's anything else you know, we're listening.
You're a strange lot. Fine. Investigate this as you see fit. And if you think I'm guilty by the end of it, put me in chains. What's the matter? Never tied up a captive before?
Give it a rest, old man. You'll make a better guide than a captive. Otherwise, the human makes a meal of us, and nobody wins.
A strange lot indeed. And... oh, my God, a foul-smelling one to boot.
Ugh, don't remind me. Sorry, but you'll have to bear with us.
Don't mind me.
If the charges prove false, you should be cleared. Still, we'll have to find a new head to be judged for the competition.
Then we'll just find whoever's actually behind it and have their head instead. Let's contact Barden tomorrow, but we'll keep quiet about Heismay. Can't tell if we can trust the guardsman yet.
What are we going to do with Heismay tonight? We can't exactly set him up at the inn.
Steady on! You're not leaving me to watch our bounty alone!
Fine. Then Nurus and I can both watch him tonight. Better us than risking our candidate, I suppose.
Never would have guessed that the bounty hunting was part of this plan to take the throne. And further, you've a Lady of the Knighthood with you. Not to mention command of a gauntlet runner. I sense there's more to this story, hmm?
The truth is, we're going after Luis.
Luis, the monstrous child himself, eh? So you're not just grasping at power. You've got convictions. But now the throne's in anyone's reach, eh? Suppose the king's magic wasn't just a myth. Well, hardly matters to an old codger like me. No telling if I'll even live to see the next king crowned.
This is all jolly cheerful. And I'm to be stuck between these two old goats the whole night.
Don't blame me, lad. You volunteered.
Those are some sharp ears. We should probably watch our words in here. Hey!
Gone to shite, this has.
Young man, hey!
Then...
I get it.
What now? What now? What now? What now? What now? What now?
Gone to shite, this has.
What you want to know?
Gone to shite, this has.
I'm in trouble now. I'm in trouble now.
Evidently.
Gone to shite, this has.
Young man, hey!
Then...
Pleased to hear that. Oh? Let me perform for you.
Gone to shite, this has.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I dreamed we were being chased around by a horde of giant sandworms. I barely got any rest at all. I hope Heismay behaved himself in the Gauntlet Runner. We should go check on him later. We also need to get some information out of Barden. But how do we even bring it up?
Are you awake? Barden just sent word. A few children disappeared in the night.
Wait, but Heismay's in the Gauntlet Runner, right? If he's still bound there, that basically proves he's innocent. But if he's not, we need to get to the runner, quick! Where's Stroll?
Speak, man. Are you all right? Where's Heismay? What happened here? Oh, he reeks of alcohol. Eurus, you old sot, don't tell me you drank yourself to sleep.
Heismay was blathering on about some things I found rather unnerving. So I had a little sup of the spirits to calm the nerves.
Wow, what a mess.
You witless... Maybe some cold water will wake you up, and if that water's not fixed yet, you're really in it! Ah!
Now, what's all the commotion?
Ah, that was it! He kept scaring me, so I stuffed him into the lavatory to shut him up.
He says that like it makes sense. Does it make sense to you?
Not in the slightest.
Anyway, one thing's for sure. Heismay was tied up the whole time, so he never set foot outside, right?
What's all this about frightening Eurus? I cannot imagine you suddenly felt compelled to share ghost stories.
I heard some strange sounds last night. I could tell they were footsteps, but not any I recognized. If it had anything to do with the disappearance of the residents, it could prove my innocence. That's why I spoke up.
I don't think he's lying. With all that fog, I couldn't find the source of the footsteps, but I found plenty of something else. Children's shoes. It was after midnight. No time for children to be out and about. I had the shoes checked at the guard station, and it looks like they belong to the missing children.
Then 'tis likely those footsteps belong to your true culprit.
But the guard said no one left town last night.
Nobody left? But that must mean the culprit is...
Inside the town?
Logically, yes.
If that's the case, I'd like to talk to Barden, but how much of this should we share with him?
If you ask me, it's time to lay out all you know. Taking me with you might help your case, too.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. To bring you before the very man responsible for the bounty on your head, I trust I need not illustrate the risk.
Risk or not, the real culprit's likely one of their own. If you hide me, they'll accuse you of harboring a known criminal. You all had it right. It's time I faced reality. A life on the run leaves no room for me to truly mourn my son.
Heismay.
Whatever the case, let's meet with Barden.
Well, I must say I couldn't hope you'd capture him so swiftly.
Something wrong? You don't look well. Got a face like you've just stumbled upon a dead man.
No, it's nothing. Just surprised you caught him.
Aye, you have my thanks. Clearly we were right to trust you. You'll get your payment in full.
Before that, I want to ask you one question. Why was Heismay the only suspect in this case?
One of the guard witnessed him firsthand. Go on, Morris, tell him.
On the night of the kidnappings, I spotted a Eugif bolting into the wilderness. Several times. No mistaking a squat figure like that. I'm telling you, what are the chances of there being 2 Eugif brigands in the area?
What did you say?
Strange. I don't recall the kidnapper's tribe being listed on the bounty poster. Even the captain seemed surprised, yet you alone knew this.
He's obviously our culprit.
Most strange. Haisme was already in our custody yesterday. In other words, the kidnappings of last night cannot be his doing.
Is this true?
Captain, I'm one of yours, aren't I? You're not gonna trust this little red-eyed bastard over me, are you?
There's also the testimony from the guard at the gate. He reported no one coming or going from the city.
You scabby bounty hunters think you can mock the guard corps like this? Just take your damn blood money and get the hell out of here!
Fine, fine. Keep your hair on. We'll get to the bottom of this eventually.
Is there a problem here? Pardon, may I interrupt?
No problem, ma'am.
Was that? Did you hear it, lad?
Calm down.
Now I see your game, you fiends.
What? He's gone!
Haisme!
Find him! Secure the exits! Don't let him escape!
No good. He's nowhere to be found. What's gotten into Haisme?
I got the impression he sensed something. If he'd meant to escape, he would have done it yesterday.
I think Barden's innocent in all this. The real scumbag here is Morris, his second in command. He framed Haisme with a false eyewitness testimony. Must have figured an exiled Eugif would be a perfect scapegoat.
So Morris, a would-be guard of the people, has been kidnapping the residents and selling them off.
Could be. And there's also those footsteps that old Haisme heard in the night.
Norris is bound to have sobered up by now, right? Let's see how things are outside and get back to the runner.
Are you coherent yet? I didn't take you as the sort to fall so hard into your cups.
Well, an icy bath like that would freshen anyone up.
And tell us again what happened last night. It may be our only clue to tracking down the real culprit.
Ah, bloody hell. Yes, it's coming back a bit. It wasn't just Haisme's reports that shook me. No, I saw something. It was right after I slung Haisme into the bathroom. Out the window, I saw some massive shadow moving through the fog. It wasn't any beast or man of this world. It was a dark messenger, I tell you. A specter from the very bowels of hell. It was like the horrors of every fairy story from my schoolboy days sprung to Stygian life. I was shaken, chums. Shaken to my core. I cried out for help, grabbed for something to steady myself, and all I found was the bottle.
There. You're all right now.
Even if there is some monster behind this, how would it connect with Morris? I don't see why he would be compelled to hide this to the extent of framing Haisme.
True. Let's try investigating the lady's old castle. Haisme's bound to have a reason for bolting off like that.
Fi. Evidently.
Huh?
Got to say,
What folly. The truth is,
It's absurd.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm in your debt.
And so? But then... Is that right then?
Isn't that...
What is it?
that waterway?
Hey, listen. Unstinking believable.
Hey, mister! Can we talk? Yeah! Hey, mister! Can we talk? Yeah!
Excuse me?
Can we talk?
Thank you, mister. Excuse me?
Can we talk?
Thank you, mister. Excuse me?
Can we talk?
Thank you, mister.
You!
Hang on, what if... Isn't that... Let's see... Yep!
All right then.
Welcome.
Now then.
This... This...
Now then. Now then. All right then.
Hey, listen. This is the pits.
Let's go.
Ready?
Let's go.
However,
keep your wits about you.
Come on, get the bait moving already. If that thing goes out of control, we'll be dinner.
you can't run from us.
Please. Help.
The child yet lives.
Out of your jurisdiction now, aren't you? You're trespassers down here. And that means anything that happens to you is your own damn fault.
If you've got something to say it to our faces. Even you must feel the weight of what you've done.
Eyes up. Something stirs in the back.
Are these the monsters we heard about?
No. Further back. 'Tis the footsteps in the night.
The bigger that beast back there grew, the more its watchdogs started changing with it. One of them's gonna make a million.
What has been happening here? Why do you kidnap the residents?
Why? Because premium bait's worth a fortune. I couldn't live on the wages of a guardsman forever.
You kidnap children for money? You utter scum!
This from a bloody-eyed Eugene. Look to your own sins, sir. You weren't just stripped of your knighthood. You were exiled. You're a coward who's been living in the hole you deserve. Didn't pretend you can play at justice now. You foil!
No, 'tis true in part. 'Tis why I stand here now. I ran from my past and turned away from my pain. You prey on innocent lives. Your sin will be repaid. Yet I cannot condemn you alone. Not when I could not see past my own suffering. Not when I locked myself away to be alone with my pain!
O lodestar, who falters in memory, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Choose? My choice is already made. You can't erase your past. All you can do is take it in hand and reshape your future.
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities are thy light. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
I am Haisme Noctul. I believe the arc of life depends not upon birth. By these hands, soiled or sinless, I fight! Apologies, but I cannot do this alone.
Go! Rip them apart!
On guard! Morris, you will not escape me! Out of my way, fiends!
What's going on? He just started fighting with us. And even he awakened to his power.
Perchance 'tis through your influence that this power passed to him, Captain?
Oh, is this what Moore was talking about?
Young man, you seem the most adept with this magic. I will strike at your direction, if you might spare it. Rest assured, I once stood among the Shadow Guard, and the years have not dulled my edge. I'll take this.
I'll be taking that.
Why, hello there.
In the name of justice, I shall vanquish evil. I'll cut you down.
Let's stay calm. I'm all prepared. Maybe there's a better choice. Come forth, royal soul! A tough one.
Sworn oath of knighthood.
Come!
This won't do.
Looks like we can't brute force through
Oh,
this one.
power of heroes!
Nothing personal. What a blunder.
In the name of justice.
Coin can solve by this power.
By the sworn oath of knighthood.
Magic Knight! Pierce through them!
Not bad, if I say so myself. I shall rise to the occasion.
I continue to grow.
Stop! Damn! The bastard got away!
But the children are safe.
Good. You saved them, Haisme.
You know that I used to have a child of my own. My son. He was killed. I could not even protect my own flesh and blood. Who could call me a knight? Since then, I've wondered what I had left to live for, and found few answers.
Is that why you lived in such a dangerous place? That you might be...
We need to chase down Morris first. He said something kind of weird back there, didn't he?
Regarding the watchdogs, he said they gradually turned more horrific the more the monster grew.
Do you think that's the effect of the melancholia? I expect anything further in will be even more malformed then.
But why root all this in the basement of the lady's own domain? Clearly, someone is invested in Morris's efforts. But who would finance this?
I can't say for certain. Still, from the very beginning, this has felt beyond the realm of any sane, moral person.
And to think this started as a simple bounty contract. We've set foot in something far bigger, I think.
Let's get these poor youngsters back to Barden for now.
Sure.
You saved the wee ones' lives. We cannae thank you enough.
It was thanks to your help, too.
I know this is difficult to hear, but Morris had a hand in this the whole time. He confessed as much to us.
Aye. I found out the man's been struggling to pay off all manner of gambling debts. I'll round up the guard and search the whole bloody castle for him.
I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you'd be outmatched. However, it would be a great help to us if your guards could prevent anyone from leaving the grounds.
Considering everything, I can't help but think the Lady Joanna's got to be in on this somehow.
But the woman is a respected sanctoress. Besides which, she's the one who funded the initial request.
I'll tell you this. Hard as we've looked, we cannae find a sniff of Lady Joanna herself.
We're here for our own reasons. Whoever we find down there, we're not going to stay our blades. Any objections?
None for me. Do as you will, and I'll trust in Lady Joanna's innocence. Indeed, for all we know, the culprit may be holding her hostage.
I too have a score that needs settling. I cannot let these atrocities continue, especially not in my name. I believe in you.
Considering we're due in Oceania in a matter of days, we've little time to tarry here.
Our foes may be strong, but they're also trapped like rats in the basement. We'll use the old well to get in and out.
Gotta keep at it.
What do you want to know?
Damn it.
I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble now.
Gone to shite, this house.
You know,
Pleasure to see you.
Gone to shite, this has.
good night.
Can't sleep, lad? As it happens, I'm a bit restless myself. That a novel there? Don't see many carrying those around. Bit of an odd question, but what's your real aim as a group?
Sorry, but I can't tell you just yet.
Thought as much. In any case, suppose it's not my place to ask. Don't worry, lad. Just water. Back where I grew up, there was nobody like you lot. Just you chiefs. We've never been accepted by other tribes, and 'tis no mystery why. We're nocturnal, we look worlds apart, and there's so few of us. Not enough for any political sway. Our elders only ever thought of short-term alliances, loyalties changeable as the wind. We relied on their power, not ours, and resigned ourselves to that. Oh, I loathed it. Even as a child. I hadn't been cowed into considering myself lesser. I honed my skills, that the city's majority might accept me, and I'll not say it was fruitless. I was accepted into the knighthood of the royal capital. I felt like my fellows and strangers alike accepted me as an equal. Fool that I was. They never really wanted me among the true knights. Just in the Shadow Guard, where my deeds were dirtier and kept secret. Equal and lesser in the same breath. Ultimately, once my superiors realized I wouldn't abide their self-serving orders, they stripped me of the title I'd fought for. And little by little, I lost everything else. My son died. I'd failed to protect him. And despite everything I felt, I'd resigned myself to being powerless. Just like the damned elders I'd hated so much. But you know, you lot have helped me realize something. I'd thought for a long time that if I wanted to feel accepted, instead of being the eternal outsider, I'd need power, status, some mighty patron nobody could defy. I wasn't really looking to swear myself to some superior. I only wanted not to be alienated for who and what I am. I just needed allies. Friends.
And from now on, we're friends.
A free spirit, are you? It'll be my pleasure, then.
The aloof hermit, Haizme. Within him dwells the virtue of the thief. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Perhaps our fates are bound somehow. If my boy was still alive, he'd be about your age. Though he'd look absolutely nothing like you, of course. Long as we're both awake, might I have a look at that old novel of yours? So, this is a fantasy novel. This section seems to describe the Utopia's approach to discrimination. Let's see here. In this world, discrimination and inequality are forbidden by law. It is a sin to impose injustice due to one's appearance, lineage, or birth. This is the accord established between the people and the state. Well, well. What a world that would be. I don't imagine our land will get there for another century or 5. Still, I cannot help but wonder whether those ideals would please an entire population. You cannot pretend at diversity without acknowledging individual differences. Some will be judged as strong, while others marked as weak. Equal competition doesn't mean equal footing. Their very aims of freedom and balance could spell doom for the striving weak. I wonder how we might ever achieve a true utopia, where everyone could be happy. If this awakened power is meant to be wielded in service of my beliefs, then, no matter who calls it naive or foolish, I will always use it to save the weak.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
So,
It's in your hands.
Let's focus. The search begins.
Really?